name is Eric Mishny. I've been at camp 5 years. This is my 5th year. With a break, I was here on staff in 2006, 7, 8, 9, and then I was gone for 6 years, and they pulled me out of retirement to be a counselor for the SALT program. SALT stands for Servant and Leadership Training. It's a program to develop their leadership and service attitudes, if you will, that they would have a heart for service and be trained through service to be good leaders, especially good Christian leaders. The organization that we went to Mexico through was the Curam House Ministries. They're an organization that serves the local church in that particular part of Nogales, Mexico. They work directly with one of the local churches, serving the community in a variety of ways. They do physical labor and work on people's houses, help give them a safe and secure place to live, as well as serving the spiritual needs of the community through various Bible school things for kids and Bible studies for adults as well. What we did while we were there was a lot of upgrades on some of the properties that they had. We built a cement wall, we built a tire wall and capped it off with cement. One of the main parts of the program at Curam House was the chapels themselves and the messages. Ron Donahue is the director of the Curam House, and he did a message series while we were there. He calls it his Kingdom series, and it talks all about our kingdom in our own lives versus God's kingdom, and how we build up our personal kingdom instead of furthering the kingdom of God, and what it looks like to do, and what it looks like to work in our lives for God's kingdom. You know, so often we get wrapped up in building a life for ourselves in the way we want things to be, but we forget that really doesn't matter in the broad spectrum of God's kingdom. As far as the contrast between normal camp activities and other programs that we have here, and something as big as a 12-day trip in the Southwest, in Arizona and in Mexico, it was really exciting. It was really exciting for the kids. It was something different. They took pride in the fact that they got to do something so cool. It's so different from anything camp has done before. That really helped this particular group form a strong identity in the program. And I really think that the opportunity for them to do something like this wasn't only for their own personal growth, it was for the benefit of camp, expanding our horizons a little bit as well. And I think that was a very valuable part of this program in and of itself. But ultimately, the 9 kids that went on this trip are never going to be the same because of this experience that they had. And hopefully, it isn't just another experience. That's one thing that we strove for as counselors, is not to just have an experience for the kids, but to have a transformative time in their lives when they can see another culture, see people who live very different lives than them, and hopefully be changed for it and see how God can work not only at Brookwoods, not only at home in their churches, but everywhere in the world where people are just people who love God too.